A few months ago, I went around a reptile show in Chicago interviewing animals with a tiny mic and committing war crimes when I came across these two people. This is Emily and Ed. They run a very successful reptile channel called Snake Discovery, where they discover snakes or something. I don't know, I haven't watched them in a while. So apparently they do more than just that. Alongside their snake breeding and rescuing a variety of different critters, including snakes, turtles, lizards, and a literal goddamn alligator, they were able to build a reptile zoo. So anyways, I walk over and introduce myself as your friendly neighborhood, albeit slightly unstable, turtle man. So while talking to Emily and Ed, I may have used my psychosocial manipulative abilities to, casually bring up my subscriber count. And upon hearing this, Emily was kind enough to invite me to come work for them in their factory, where I'd be safe from all those hornswogglers and snozwanglers, and I could have all the cocoa beans I could desire. Is this bit? No one's gonna get the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reference, scripting Dan. But they did invite me to their annual build-off. What's the build-off, you ask? The Snake Discovery Build-Off is basically an event where they invite a bunch of reptile-related channels to fly out to some desolate Midwestern state to compete to build the best 4x4x2 vivarium possible. Gecko, snake, tortoise, lizard, turtle, Sam Squanch. We can build it for whatever species we have in mind using supplies donated by some super awesome companies. No, like they're actually awesome. Why can I not say this without sounding sarcastic? What the I mean, look at all that. Jesus, it's like a reptile keeper's wet dream. Oh, hell yeah. Anyways, we have 6 hours to build as nice of an enclosure as we possibly can. Then you guys get to vote for who builds the best one. Sounds easy enough, right? There's just one eeny teeny problem. You see, I'm Dan the Turtle Man. I work with the shelled critters, and there's only like 1 or 2 species that can live their entire lives in a vivarium, so I either keep mine in a big pond like this, or shitty tub, shitty tub, shitty tub, shitty tub. I only keep my turtles in giant ponds or shitty tubs. All of this to say, I've never built a fucking vivarium in my life. Thankfully, last summer, my friend Charlie Moorcroft invited me down to his place to help build a pond with my friend Greg's Turtle Haven and this Walking Dead extra looking fella. This is Tanner Serpa. He runs a channel called Serpa Design where he builds everything from pond ecosystems to little micro habitats and basically everything in between. You see, Tanner's like the Mr. Miyagi of aquariums, vivariums, paludarium, anything that ends in arium, he's made his bottom bitch. Tanner essentially takes a look at an empty enclosure, opens his third eye, and Doctor Strange's into a billion different parallel universes to see the one where it looks the best in. Ow! So I'll just give Tanner a call and see if he'd be willing to train me in the art of Serpa design.
Hey man.
What's up, Tanner?
What's going on?
Do you know Snake Discovery and their whole build-off thing?
Yeah.
So this year I got invited. Want to know if you could give me, some tips or something, or sort of help me out with my scaping skills?
Yeah, man, I got you. When is it?
About 5 days. Tanner, hello?
I mean,
yeah.
I've seen you build ponds and stuff like that. Have you ever built any vivariums or anything like that?
No, never.
Are you kidding me?
Not kidding, never built one before. Is that bad?
I mean, the principles kind of carry over if you know what you're doing with that stuff, but it's a little bit of a different animal.
I really need your help. Can you please train me, dude?
Dude, I can do my best, but I can't make any promises.
You just say yes that you'll train me, please.
I got you. I can't do it right now. I'm not at home. I mean, maybe we could do it later today or tomorrow or something.
Later today or tomorrow. Say less. Thank you. Before the build-off begins, we split up into 2 temporary teams of 5 to compete in a Survivor-like challenge without that annoying prick Jeff Probst for first dibs on some of the donated supplies. Now, my team consisted of Bob, John, Hunter, and Luke. And much like Italy pre-1922, we were unorganized, had low morale, and were still suffering from the ripples of a not-so-distant World War I.
Hey, Dan, you think you're gonna win?
No. Similar to another great Italian leader, I decided to rise to the occasion and forcibly take power in order to assemble and motivate our troops. Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding universal rock does to a body. We all die, but does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They
They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
I don't even know what that was.
Anyways, we lost the challenge. I blame Luke. But now it was time to build.
Start grabbing supplies that you need in 5.
There's so much stuff. I don't even know what to go for first. Maybe I should try for some giant pieces of driftwood so I get that out of the way.
4.
Unless that's what everyone else is going for. I need to have a backup plan in case someone takes the wood. Maybe spider wood or moss. Do people use moss?
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, shit. God.
Don't forget about your training, Dan. Listen to the materials. What direction are they telling you to take them? What type of repetition is in the texture? It's all about craft. Contrast, repetition, alignment, and proximity. Listen to your material, look at it, and hear what it has to say. Think of your enclosure as a grid, and as you place things in there, consider the alignment of them and make it consistent throughout. And I know that you're about ready to head out. Don't forget about craft. It's all about craft.
After 6 hours of work, my tank was finally complete. Though I couldn't build it for any turtle species, I decided to dedicate my art to the next best thing. Whoosh! Big reveal! That's right, 6 hours of building, perfecting a new art form, all for the glory of nature's greatest creation, the sea monkey. You see, yesterday before my flight in the airport, I began the process of hatching the sea monkeys. That way they would be born and ready by the time the build off was over. So I incubated them using the heat betwixt my thighs on the flight and shook the water every 10 minutes for 5 hours to oxygenate the water to speed up the process and get them to hatch. When I looked closely at the tank, I saw that all of my hard work was successful and my little children were born. These little nuggets were swimming around and would one day evolve to leave the water and explore their new 4x4x2 vivarium. At least that's what I think happens. No? Monkey, they start in the water, go on to land. I should have looked this up beforehand. Shit.